What? 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 Listen, bro. I listen, man. It's over, bro. It's over. It's over. It's done. There's nothing you can do to change what happened. There's no course of events that happens after Not Like Us and the GNX tour. There's nothing that you can do that's going to change the outcome of what's already happened. Listen, bro. And then Screw too. And then Screw, and then you put Screw. You put Screw on paperwork. Listen, man. I mean, listen, they calling you paperwork Papi, and it makes sense. I know y'all done seen this already, man. I know it's making its rounds. We have been kind of covering this case pretty extensively, so much so to the point where it kind of got a little. It was just too much, bro. I'm not a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? And you had people in the comments that are really just standing behind this behavior, right? And they pose it as siding with UMG, big business, or the label over an artist. That's not what this is about. There's been a lot of lies. There's been a lot of misdirection that we've seen here. And it's getting worse, bro. It's getting worse. I did not expect to see this today. It's Wifey Wednesday, bro. I typically don't even stream on Wednesday. I don't drop video. I seen this and was like, listen, babe, you gotta give me 10 minutes, bro. You gotta give me 10 minutes to talk about this. So this is just a part of a much larger document. This is kind of the only place that I'm gonna focus on today. And this document discusses some things that are pretty. We'll talk about it. Document request number 50. From January 1st, 2014 to present, all documents and communications relating to allegations of domestic violence, violence against women, and or other forms of violence committed by Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Drake, you wanna listen. First of all, this lets me know you have nothing. You don't have anything, bro. You don't know anything. In your own record, you said we fed him the information. What information? If you're requesting information, you don't have it. Bro, it's a rap beef. It's a rap beef. Y'all traded bars over wax. Yeah, Doc called you a PDF. Bro, you lucky Doc didn't go further and do more research. Now, this is another thing that I was thinking about when I saw this, is Drake must somehow feel like or know that his I's are dotted and T's are crossed. And what I mean by that is, from what I've seen on the internet, I've seen in videos, and there's a lot of information that isn't necessarily formally collected or documented that would kind of lean to the narrative of what Kendrick was saying being true, aka PDF allegations. So either he just saying, bro, I know my past is squeaky clean. You ain't gonna find nothing on me. Cause why would you insinuate that there is something there? Now, the one thing I thought about also was, and I pray it's not true, because we don't know these people, right? We don't know these people. I pray and I hope that there isn't any truth to any of the DV allegations or anything like that. But then you also want to know about any other forms of violence from Kendrick Lamar. So basically, you're just saying, I'm sticking to my guns and I'm going to try to prove that what I said was correct. Now, if it is, and I don't think it is. Let me go on record and be clear to say, I don't think it is. I don't think that this is true. I don't think that Kendrick has had any DV allegations or anything like that in the past. I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't think so. If there's any truth to this, oh my God, bro. I don't care. It don't even have to be all it has to be is a small nugget of truth to this. And the Drake fans are gonna lose their minds, bro. And all it is, and listen, they're gonna say, yo, he said he was a PDF. And let's get into the next thing. Document request number 51. From January 1st, 2019 to present, which I want to go back and see how old his kids are. Is that like their birth year, 2019? That would make them 6? Is that their... From January 1st, 2019 to present, all documents and communications relating to David Isaac Freely, aka Dave Free, and his relationship with Kendrick Lamar Duckworth and Kendrick Lamar Duckworth's children. I don't even know where to go. I don't even know what to say. I'm so shocked. Because at the end of the day, what's said on record, what's said on wax is said on wax. Right? Even if you think about previous beefs, previous records, previous things that have been said, Tupac said, "That's why I choke you, fat mother." Right? Like, and I know people, said that there was some truth to that. But Big didn't say, "All right, man, let's sue him and let's figure out if it was true or not." And then I know what the other side is gonna say here too. Oh, it was okay when Kendrick was talking to his son on a song, or when he said this, or when he did. Bro, it's on the song. Anybody that is okay with this is a part of the problem. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can stand behind the prying and peering into that personal relationship. And I hope there's no truth to it, because if it is, it's going to be hell. It's going to be up. The fan bases are going to be back at war again. And high key, because he don't know nothing. This is, bro, I'm telling you, Kendrick ain't really thinking about this, right? Kendrick on tour, Kendrick doing his own, unless he is. At this point, I say Kendrick, drop another track, bro. Because I think at this point, that's what Drake is trying to do. Iceman Rollout is coming out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if the whole record, if the whole album is done or whatever. Maybe he trying to rekindle the beef and trying to gain some more information. That's the only thing I could think of. Because we thought you had the information. And I thought this wasn't about Kendrick. Bro, listen, bro. I thought it wasn't even about Kendrick. I thought it was about something else. So the fans have something to say about this too. I'm glad to see you're covering this. So much more requested in the documents. Drake is pathetic. Jumped from 18 to 79 documentation requests, and fans claimed he has proof and was bringing it out in a lawsuit. Drake has nothing. Drake is a pathetic poor expletive excuse for a human. This just proves that Drake and his team are desperate. Ninja is losing this lawsuit just like he lost the battle. Ironic. Requesting this after he tried abandoning his own child. Bro kept the secret, didn't tell nobody nothing. Push dropped the story of Adidon, and that's how we found out. The gall, the unmitigated gall, the audacity. Come on, bro. So Drake doesn't have proof. Exactly. So he trying to find out everything. I'm telling you, bro, people cheering this lawsuit is making me sick to my stomach. Y'all don't care about hip hop. Y'all just like Drake, and this some sad expletive. Again, I would say this: Drake will never be hip hop, just a pop artist. That's all he will be. So if the police don't have it, why would UMG? The more this goes along, the crazier Drake looks. Man, at this point, I don't care what y'all say. Drake is the biggest in rap. So he basically never had receipt. I'm telling you, bro, people are not rocking with this. This is not us. This ain't the reactors. Like, and let's jump to that. Screw. Now look, I don't know. Listen, let me say this. I don't know the inner dealings that any reactor or any has with any entity. I don't know. I'm not aware. I understand that Screw was a catalyst and a much bigger voice throughout the beef in opposition to that side, the Drakes, the academics. But from my understanding, it was in a push to further hip hop, much less than to drag down Drake. Drake's actions are what did that. So reporting on actions and being a voice that at time caused you to be put into the paperwork. All documents and communications relating to the person or persons using the X handle ScrewfaceJean and email screwfacejean@gmail. Now I see that he dropped a video. I have not watched it yet. But during that time, and I'll say it again, I've had people come in my chat, in my comment section, Little O, HHSB crew, Little O. We not even at 40K yet, bro. We talking about 20, 25K, 10,000 people were saying they paying you. You getting paid. You think they was paying me, bro? Me. All we did, any reactor I believe did, and there are some reactors out there who are a little bit more emotional about it. But I'll say majority of the reactors were just giving you their honest opinion. And then some of the other reactors were really looking at this from a hip hop perspective and respecting the bars on Kendrick's side from a hip hop perspective. People just wasn't rocking with the Drake tracks because there was Papi, Dancy, and he wasn't saying nothing that was gonna stick. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of at a loss a little bit with this whole thing. Again, you're never at this point, bro, you're never going to be able to escape this. This is going to haunt you for the rest of your career. You've basically ruined your career. My opinion. Ruined your career. Anybody that would look to Drake's career and look at the accolades, the amount of #1 records, the hit records, ruined. People would have looked past, oh, he don't write his raps. People would have looked past, oh, he's not really hip hop. People had looked past blackface. This though, I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments, man. Please feel free to sound off. If you are for this, let me know. If you're against it, let me know. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.